Good morning, grade 7s. Okay, today we are talking about input and output values, activity 8.1, and we are busy with flow diagrams. Now, we've done this before, spider sums. Okay, so here we've got the input. I'm calling all of these numbers the x values, and on this side we have the y values. Okay, so how did I get from 3 to 6 and from 5 to 10? The only way would be to multiply or to plus. So if I say 3 times 2, I get 6. 5 times 2, 10. 7 times 2, 14. 9 times 2, 18. Okay, that works. So my rule, in this case, my rule would be times 2. Now, tables. If I want to put the flow diagram, if I want to convert a flow diagram to a table, I take all of my x values and I just arrange them in the top row. So that will be my x values 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 7, 9, and my y values, the output values 6, 10, 14, 18, they will go at the bottom, and that will correspond with the one at the top. So 3 to 6, 3 to 6, 5 to 10, 5 to 10, 7 to 14, and 9 to 18. And if I wanted to work out what the rule was going to be in the table, I always look from the top to the bottom. How did I get from 9 to 18? The rule will be times 2. 7 to 14 times 2. 5 to 10 times 2. 3 to 6 times 2. My rule times 2. If I want to write out the rule in the correct way, I will do it like this. My output, 6. So let's look at the sum, 6. 6 times the rule times 2. No, what am I doing? No. Let's just do this again. I work from the top to the bottom. So I just say 3 times 2 equals 6. 6 is a y value, and the 3 is an x value. So I have x times 2 equals y, and that's how I get to my rule. Y equals 2 times x. Y equals 2 times x. Okay, let's look at number 1 in the book, activity 8.1. 1a, they say, write the rule for each flow diagram. So, how did I get from 2 to 1? From 50 to 25, 200 to 100, and 1 to a half? Well, I had to minus, subtract, or divide, but I can see immediately this is a division, so this will be divided by 2. So my rule in this instance, divided by 2. This one's my x value, that one is my y value, so my rule will be divided by 2. How do I write this out? Like this. Y equals x, that number, x, divided by 2. Let's see if it works. Let's take 25, okay? 25 equals 50 divided by 2. Yes, that's correct. 25 equals 50 divided by 2. Let's go here. How did I get from 5 to 50? Times 10. 18 times 10, 180. 0, 2 times 10 gives me 2. 1,36 times 10. Then I move my comma 1 space, 13,6. So yes, my rule in this instance would be times 10. If these are my x values and these are my y values, I would say, okay, my rule equals times 10. How do I write it out? Y, the y value equals 10 times the x value. 50 is the same as 5 times 10. 100 is exactly the same as 18 times 10. Y equals x times 10. That's how we do it. Okay, number 2. Oh, and I wrote this in Afrikaans. Why did I do that? Okay, calculate the output values. Calculate the output values. So now they gave me the rule. Yeah, I have the rule. The rule plus 100. 1 plus 100, 101. 100 plus 100, 200. A half plus 100, 100 and a half. Let's look at the next one. A quarter, my rule this time, times 2/3. So I don't get a heart attack, I just do it. A quarter times 2 on 3. That gives me 1 times 2, top times top, 2 on 12. But I need to simplify. 2 on 12 divided by 2, divided by 2, 1 on 6. First answer, 1/6. Next one, 0,5 times 2/3. I cannot multiply a decimal with a fraction. I have to change that into a fraction. So 0,5 is the same as 5 on 10. If I simplify 5 on 10, I get a half times 2/3. My answer will be 2 on 6. I have to simplify 2 over 6. That will be a third. My next output value will be a third. 60 times 2/3. Don't forget this. 60 on 1 times 2 on 3. That gives me 120 on 3. 3 divides into 12 4 times, and I can't forget the 0. Answer 40. Okay, the last one, second last one, 3. Complete this table. Now, once again, the input value, x, all of my inputs at the top, all of my outputs at the bottom. I cannot do this, except if they actually gave me something to work with. And here I see they did. So here, how did I get from 12 to 2? I said divided by 6. So, to get from 12 to 2, I divided by 6. So this is my rule. Now I need to apply that rule to every x value. So 18 divided by 6 will give me 3. 60 divided by 6 will give me 10. 24 divided by 6 will give me 4. And now, how do I get from the bottom value to the top value? It's going to turn around. Look why. 4 times what gives me 24? Times 6. 2 times 6 gives me 12. 3 times 6 gives me 18. 11 times 6 gives me 66. 12 times 6 gives me 72. 5 times 6 gives me 30. That's how you do it. Okay, number 4. Here they say, use the formula 2 times x plus 3 equals y. To calculate y, they want you to work out the y value if they tell you that x is equal to 2. So if you know that x is equal to 2, you take the 2 and you put it into the space of the x. Okay, it's like you are substituting, like the substitute teacher. Somebody else came in my place, they came to teach, so there I put the 2 in the place of the x. So I have 2 times 2 equals 4, plus 3, 7. Y will be 7. Look at the next one. If I substitute the x with a 4 now, then I get 2 times 4, 8, plus 3, 11. Y equals 11. Y will be 11. Okay, and that's how you do it. Hope you understand this lesson, Liam. Okay, guys, have a lovely day. See you again. Bye.